David Lee Roth has recently been making headlines for his remarks directed towards Wolfgang Van Halen and Sammy Hagar. While it's not entirely unexpected given the history of playful jabs between Roth and Hagar, there was a recent olive branch extended by Hagar when he invited Roth to join him on stage for certain performances. This gesture was part of a larger effort to pay homage to the Van Halen legacy, particularly in light of Eddie Van Halen's passing. However, Roth's recent actions have stirred controversy, particularly with his uploads to his YouTube channel where he appears to mock both Hagar and Wolf Gang. Despite Wolfgang's focus on his music career and successful tours with Metallica and Creed, Roth's comments seem to have prompted a response from Hagar. Hagar expressed his disappointment in Roth's critical remarks about Wolfgang, emphasizing the need for respect considering the significant accomplishments Roth and Eddie Van Halen achieved together. Hagar's response to Roth's comments during an event honoring Jon Bon Jovi indicated a sense of bewilderment at Roth's behavior, suggesting a possible undercurrent of jealousy or feeling left out. He humorously advised Roth to seek a new perspective, implying that his current mindset might not be serving him well. Roth's criticisms of Wolfgang, depicted in videos where he portrays Wolfgang as inexperienced and incapable, have been met with confusion and disappointment from fans and observers. Despite Wolfgang's evident talent as a musician and his contributions to the Van Halen legacy, Roth's remarks seem to undermine his accomplishments. Some speculate on Roth's motives, questioning whether there's an underlying reason for his behavior beyond mere amusement. However, with no apparent promotional agenda or upcoming tours, Roth's actions remain perplexing to many. The situation has sparked varied reactions, with some defending Roth's outspoken nature as authentic, while others express concern over the negativity and lack of respect in his comments. Nevertheless, it's clear that Roth's recent actions have reignited discussions surrounding the Van Halen legacy and the dynamics between its key figures. As the controversy unfolds, fans and observers are left pondering Roth's motivations and the impact of his words on the legacy of Van Halen. In the meantime, discussions continue about the significance of respecting past achievements and navigating relationships within the music industry. What are your thoughts? Is David going too far, or is David just being David? While on the topic of David's opinions of band members, what were his thoughts on Eddie Van Halen? Following the passing of the legendary guitarist, who succumbed to a lengthy battle with throat cancer, discussions have emerged surrounding his complex relationship with Van Halen's lead vocalist Diamond Dave. Despite their great works both in the studio and on stage, their dynamics have been characterized by a lot of friction spanning over 4 decades. This raises questions about the origins of their partnership and the underlying tensions that persisted between them. Contrary to the typical narrative of most bands formed sharing musical passion, the genesis of Van Halen seems rooted in pragmatic considerations. According to insights from Van Halen News Desk, David Lee Roth's entry into the band was facilitated not by mutual musical affinity, but rather by his financial means and ownership of a sound system, a resource lacking in Eddie and Alex Van Halen. Eddie, initially the band's lead singer alongside his role as guitarist, harbored reservations about Roth's vocal abilities, but was swayed by the allure of Roth's sound equipment. Consequently, Roth was incorporated into the lineup in 1973, heralding a period of transformation within the band's dynamics. There it is, a little history of Diamond Dave. He's a charismatic guy who always has something to say, good, bad, or indifferent.